Hey guys, I hope you guys are having a great day today. Today we are going to be doing a little trash haul, a little empties if you will. This is 6 months of empties for me. I am going to go through all of them and let you guys know if I would repurchase or not repurchase them. And yeah, I hope you guys are having a great day today. I know that in your time, well, when this video goes up, I would have posted a video on last Thursday, but for me it's been like 2 weeks since filming because I had a lot of family stuff going on and then just getting busy with work. So I'm a little rusty. I feel a little bit out of my element right now, but I'm hoping this will get me back into the swing of things. I appreciate all of you guys for sticking around, and if you're new here, hi, my name is Vivian. I'm a robotics engineer with a love for all things beauty and makeup related, and I'd love it if you liked and subscribed if you aren't already. With that being said, let's just hop into it. I have lots of things here. I usually have like a smaller little basket that I put everything in, but there are a couple like big things in here, and because of that, it wouldn't all fit. So I have this laundry hamper of stuff. It's not even all the way full. Like, it's just a little bit, but the other basket I had was too small. So let's just start off with some hair things. The first thing is this Pantene conditioner. I believe I finished the shampoo in the last empties that I did, which I can link if you guys are interested. Pantene is usually just my go-to. I know that it's like affordable, and also my hair lately hasn't been super like problematic, so I like it. I think it smells nice. But this is like the Costco size of it, so it took me a very long time to finish it, but it's done. I think I would repurchase this just because it's really easy to access. I can always get it at Costco, and I do like the way it lathers and the way it makes my hair feel. I don't notice anything like super revolutionary with it, but it's pretty affordable, and my hair doesn't really need like a ton of extra zhuzh, so it works for me. I would repurchase it. I have two different shampoos. This first one is from Function of Beauty. This is their straight hair shampoo. I did put some of those boosters in here, but I don't remember which ones. So this is the shampoo, and I do have the conditioner that I'm working on right now that I'm almost done with, but I still have a decent amount of uses left, so I didn't want to include it in this video, but that will definitely be in the next empties that I do. Basically, it was fine. I didn't love it. I didn't love the way it lathered. I wish it lathered a little bit more. It smelled nice. Honestly, I think that this didn't do a great job of like cleaning my hair. I found that my hair would still feel pretty oily after like one wash, and like the next day my hair would be super oily again. So I didn't love this, wouldn't repurchase it. I know you can get this at Target, but honestly, if I'm gonna get a shampoo at Target, I'm just gonna stick with my Pantene, so I probably wouldn't repurchase this. I have another shampoo here. This is from Lucetta. This is the Biotin and Collagen shampoo. This is a strengthening and thickening formula. I probably didn't need to get the Biotin and Collagen one. They have several different like lines of their shampoo and conditioner. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't love this either. I think it was fine. I didn't hate it. There are a lot of other shampoos out there, and again, if I am gonna stick with something pretty affordable, it probably wouldn't be this. I don't know. Just not my favorite. Would not repurchase this. I have a couple of body things. I have two body scrubs. This first one is from Dove. This is the exfoliating body polish. This one is much more creamier than this other one that I emptied, which is the Tree Hut Tahitian Vanilla Bean Shea Sugar Scrub. They're both good. I would say the Tree Hut one is a little bit more aggressive, a little bit more like thicker sugar, whereas this one is a little bit more creamy. I liked both of them. I would repurchase both of them. I actually have repurchased a couple different Tree Huts in different scents, so I like to use these maybe like every other shower that I do, so I go through these pretty quickly, but also really liked these. I would repurchase both of them. It kind of just depends on my mood, whatever's on sale, honestly. They're both really good sugar scrubs. I really only use this on my legs. I don't really use scrubs on my arms that much, but I do like them for my legs, especially before I'm shaving, to just like exfoliate my body before shaving. This next thing I have here is a Bath and Body Works lotion. It's a body cream. This is the lavender and sandalwood olive oil body cream. I am not sure how old this is, but I do like the smell of this a lot. I think it smells really good. I don't really use Bath and Body Works lotions that much, but I think this was a gift a couple years ago and I finally finished it. So I think it nourished my skin. It did leave it like a tiny bit greasy, but most body lotions do, so I don't follow Bath and Body Works for that. It smells really nice. I don't even know if they make the scent anymore because I know they do kind of like go in and out of stock. Probably would repurchase a body cream. I think I already have another one. Bath and Body Works just smells good. That's pretty much it. I have one more hair care related thing in here. This is a little trial size of the Jisoo honey infused hair oil. I thought this was a really good hair oil. I mean it's obviously a mini size, so it didn't take me that long to finish it, but I thought it was really nice. I like the scent of it. I think it made my hair look really shiny. I would repurchase the full size of this, but I already have 2 other hair oils that I'm trying to work through, so probably not anytime soon. I did like it though, and I like the aesthetics of Jisoo as a brand. I have their hair perfume that I absolutely love. I have a ton of skincare stuff to share with you guys, skincare empties to share with you guys. Most of these are empties, but I do have a few declutters, so I'm gonna go through the declutters first. This first one is from the Inkey list. This is the vitamin C serum. I didn't love this. I felt like it was a little bit grainy. I didn't like the sense of it either. I think there are a lot of vitamin C serums that I much prefer over this one. Not that this one is necessarily bad, I just think there are other ones that I like more that are probably a little bit more expensive than this one, but the experience is overall nicer, so I would just rather use those. So this is not an empty, but it is a declutter. Also, I would try to use this up, but I do know vitamin C has a relatively short shelf life. So honestly, I think this is probably like donezo by now, and I've had this for definitely longer than 6 months. The other declutter I have is this sunscreen. This is from the brand Versed. This is the Guards Up Daily Mineral Sunscreen with 15% zinc oxide. So I bought this several years ago now. This is about 2 years old, and I hated it. One, it's very grainy, so like when you're rubbing it into your face, you feel the grains and it feels not nice. It also leaves a white cast on me. It's like a little bit of a peachy white cast. It doesn't really matter, but the graininess texture of it was an immediate turn off. I tried this for the first time when I went to Florida with my boyfriend, and I hated it the entire week that I was in Florida, and I tried to use it, but I just hated it so much. I hated the experience of it. I hated the way it felt. I would not recommend this. There are so many sunscreens out there, so many sunscreen launches out there that are so good and don't leave a white cast. Not a fan. Would not recommend. Getting on to the skincare empties, I have 2 sunscreens that I did empty. This first one is from Coco Kind. This is the Silk SPF with SPF 30. I did really like this. I felt like it was a little bit greasy, especially in the winter when my skin is feeling a lot more dry. I did really like this. I thought this was really nice. I would repurchase this. I know Coco Kind is pretty accessible because you can get it at Target and you can get it at Ulta. Coco Kind did send me this, but I did use it all the way up, which I feel like is telling because I have a lot of sunscreens. I can see 7 sunscreens right in front of me that are all open that I'm trying to make my way through, but I did finish this, which I feel like is a good thing. But yes, would repurchase this one. The next sunscreen I want to talk about is the Murad Perfecting Day Cream Broad Spectrum SPF 30. I did also like this. You can see that from the back it's like pretty empty. I don't like to cut open my packaging, like tube packaging. I think it's just unnecessarily messy. I have lots of sunscreens to go through, so I don't really feel the need to like try and get all the product out of here. I did like this sunscreen, again SPF 30, so not the like highest SPF you can get. I did like this for underneath makeup. I liked this in the summertime especially. It's pretty good. Big fan. Big fan. I have a cleansing balm here. This one is from Hamish. This is the All Clean Cleansing Balm. I really like this. I think it did a really good job of breaking down my makeup. It didn't leave my skin feeling like super oily when washing it off. I obviously went in with a double cleanse after this, but I still think it was really good. I liked it a lot. I do also like the smell of this. It smells just like fresh and like a spa. It doesn't really smell like anything too fancy. I did like this. I would repurchase this again, but I do have like 4 other cleansing balms that I have to go through, so I'm not going to purchase this anytime soon, but I did like it. I would repurchase it again. I'm also not that picky with cleansing balms. I feel like as long as it doesn't sting my eyes and as long as it actually removes makeup, then I think it's good. There are definitely some formulas that are a little bit better than others, but for the most part, as long as it removes my makeup, I'm pretty happy with it. The next thing I have here is the Garnier Skin Active Micellar Cleansing Water. This is the removing, like the waterproof removing one. So this one's like bi-phase. It has a little bit of oil at the top. I liked it. I always have a micellar water on hand in case I have like swatches I want to take off, if I feel really lazy and I don't want to like do a full cleansing balm, or if I am doing a couple different looks. If I mess up a look, I like having it on hand. I never try to really take off waterproof makeup with like cleansing water anymore, so I probably wouldn't repurchase the waterproof version of it, but I do have like the normal pink cap version of this right now that I'm working my way through. So I would repurchase the micellar water, but I wouldn't repurchase the waterproof one, if that makes sense. This one's kind of random, but I did finish a deodorant. This is the Old Spice Fiji deodorant with palm tree. I know this is a men's deodorant. I don't really care because I like the way it smells. It just smells nice and fresh and like summery. I don't go through deodorant that quickly. I feel like I really only wear deodorant if I'm like actively working out or if I'm like super stinky. I don't feel like I get that stinky that quickly though, so for the everyday I don't put on deodorant. Maybe that's TMI. But just to say, that is an accomplishment for me finishing a deodorant. I feel like it takes me a really long time to finish them. I have a couple of different serums here. The first one is The Ordinary Hyaluronic Acid Serum. I liked it. I think there are better serums out there though, so I probably wouldn't repurchase this. I think that it's really good if you're like just starting to get into skincare, which is when I first bought this. It leaves my face feeling a little bit tacky, so it feels nice. It's just a serum. There's nothing revolutionary about it. I don't think I would repurchase it again just because, like I said, there are other serums out there that I think do a little bit more than just having hyaluronic acid. And also, I feel like my skin is becoming a little bit more oily, and I prefer like a niacinamide serum over a hyaluronic acid serum lately. So probably wouldn't repurchase it, but I think it's a really good option if you're just looking for like a really basic, simple serum to include in your skincare routine. The next serum I want to talk about is from Coco Kind. This is the Ceramide Barrier Serum. Love her. This is like as multiple time empties. It will continue to be in empties in my collection forever. I think it's just a really good serum. It hydrates, it smells nice, it leaves my skin feeling like nice and plump. I just love this serum. It kind of smells like Yao's soy milk. It's an Asian thing. You can get it at like an Asian store, an Asian grocery market. But I grew up drinking that. It's like one of my favorite little treats for myself. And this smells like that. So it just reminds me, it just gives me so much like nostalgia. I really like this serum. I finished up another one. I will continue to use up more because I have another one waiting to be opened. I'm using one right now, so I will always have a backup of this. It's just that good. I love this serum. The next serum that I actually just finished like this morning is the Acure Radically Rejuvenating Niacinamide Serum. I think this is a really good serum. I have been getting more into niacinamide lately to kind of help control the oils. I thought this did a really good job. If you let it sit on your face for a little bit without putting moisturizer on, it does get a little bit tacky. I think it's just a good serum. I do have an affiliate link with Acure if you're interested. It's always in my bio or in the description box if you are interested. There are a couple other serums that I'm working my way through, so I probably wouldn't repurchase this anytime soon, but I did finish this, and that is an accomplishment for me. So I like it. I would repurchase it in the future. This next empty is a little mini size of the Glow Recipe Watermelon Glow Niacinamide Dewdrops. I think this was like a little gift with purchase. I don't think I would repurchase this. I like niacinamide and I like the glow that this has, but I don't think it's like revolutionary. I liked the smell of it. I think it's like pretty. I think the packaging of the full size is really pretty. And honestly, knowing myself, that's probably gonna get me to buy it. So I would buy this. I don't think it's like worth the hype that it has though. It's a good serum. I have no issues with the serum. I just think it's maybe a little bit overhyped. I have another Acure empty here. This is the Ultra Hydrating Facial Gel Cream. This moisturizer was really interesting because it had like a jelly consistency. I did do an ad about this on Instagram. I want to say about a year ago now. This is not sponsored at all, but I did finish this moisturizer. I really liked it because it had a really fun texture. It was like a jelly texture in the beginning. I really liked it. Towards the end, as it was kind of drying out, I felt like it was pilling a lot with my sunscreen. That's most likely because of the ingredients, and they're probably like, they probably just like don't work well together, and that's fine, but there are other moisturizers that don't do that for me, and I think it's especially because it's the gel texture that like makes it want to pill. So I did like this in the beginning. I don't think I would repurchase it though, just because I don't know, I didn't like the way that it was pilling all the time. It was getting really frustrating towards the end. This is a little mini of the Keys Soul Care Skin Transformation Cream. I think this was fine. I didn't love the smell of it. It kind of just smells like old lady to me. This is also a mini size of it. It's like a sample size, so I didn't get the full effect. I think it was a hydrating cream. It was good enough, but I didn't love the smell of it, and because I didn't love the smell of it, I don't think I would repurchase the full size. Like it really just gives old lady vibes, and I don't want that for my skincare. So not a fan, would not purchase. This next item is the Laneige Water Bank Blue Hyaluronic Cream Moisturizer. This did smell nice. This is a mini size of it. It came in like a little travel kit with their serum and a couple other things. I liked the moisturizer just fine. It felt really lightweight. I just don't like the packaging of this. It's cute to look at and to display, but it's so bulky. I feel like it's not good for traveling. Like if you're just like sitting at home, it's probably fine. The fact that it's so bulky just makes me not want to purchase the full size of it, even though it is really cute and I did like the texture of it. Like I said, it was really lightweight, but I wouldn't repurchase it. This next thing is from Tony Moly. This is the Moisturizing I'm Aloe Mask Sheet. I don't do sheet masks very often, to be honest. I feel like I have to be in a very specific mood to use a sheet mask, and I'm just not usually in that mood. I have a lot of sheet masks like piling up though, so I feel like I should. I think I'm gonna start putting on a sheet mask every time I edit a video to try and use them up, because I think that would honestly just get me to use them. I thought the sheet mask was nice. It felt really nice and cooling on my face. I liked the scent of it. It smells nice. So I probably would repurchase in the future. I just don't use sheet masks that often, so I can't guarantee that I'll repurchase it. The last skincare empty I have are these two. These are pimple patches from Cosrx. These are technically the Acne Pimple Master Patch. I do like these for when I have like whiteheads, but lately my acne has been a lot more of like the cystic acne, like under the skin acne, specifically on my cheeks, and these don't really do a good job with those like painful pimples. These are really good at removing the gunk from like surface level pimples though. So I finished up 2 of them. I'm currently working on a 3rd one. This is literally on my desk right now. I only have 2 pimple patches left on this one. So I have repurchased. I will continue to repurchase. Lately, I've been using these ones from Hero Cosmetics. These are the early stage blemishes. They're like micro dart ones, so they really feel like they're getting like into your skin. And I've been using these for like the under the skin pimples, which has been really nice. So the rest of these things are makeup things. Some of them you've probably seen through my Project Pan series. Some of them are just kind of declutters, old products that I feel like I should get rid of. So let's start out with brows, because there's one that I just put in here today because I opened it and it smelled bad. This is the Kosas Air Brow. This is the tinted air brow, and I opened this morning to do my makeup, and I haven't done my makeup in a couple days, and it smelled janky. It smelled sour. So obviously it has expired. I am getting rid of it. It's just expired. It needs to go. I did really like this brow gel. I think it's my favorite one that I've had. it just does a really good job of volumizing my brow hairs and also keeping them in place. So I would repurchase this again. This smells bad though, so I'm not going to use this anymore. I'm considering this an empty, even though it's not technically empty. I also feel like you get a lot of product in here. Like, it just goes and goes and goes. But yeah, if you watched a lot of my videos, you'll know that I do love this brow gel, but it's gone bad, so I'm getting rid of it. I have two other brow gels here. This first one is from NYX. This is the NYX Thick It Stick It. I did like this enough, but it wasn't my favorite. I think it's dried out a lot. It does have lots of fibers in it though, so it did make my brows feel much more voluminous, just not as much as my Kosas Tinted Air Brow. So I don't think I'd repurchase this just because I have that one. And also the packaging on this, if you twist it too tight, the lid always cracks. So this cracked a lot and I felt like it dried out really quickly. So I would maybe repurchase this if I was in like a really big like hurry, like if I was in a crunch, I would repurchase this. But if I have the option, I'd rather pick up my Kosas Tinted Air Brow. The next brow gel is from Cosmetics. This is the brow cream, and this one also I didn't like as much as the other two. This is probably like the least favorite out of the two that I just talked about. This one also started smelling bad, so I'm getting rid of it. There's probably a lot of product left in here. I did like how small and skinty the actual wand was. I thought it was really good at like getting each individual hair, but Cosmetics is not the most accessible. You can only purchase through their website, so I probably wouldn't repurchase it just because, you know, it's just more of a hassle than like ordering the Kosas one off of Sephora. So probably wouldn't repurchase again. And again, I liked the other two more, so this just doesn't make sense to buy this again. I have a brow pencil in here. If you watched my Project Pan series, you'll have already known this. This was in my Project Pan. It took me several months to finish. I liked it, but I don't think I'd repurchase it just because there are so many dupes at this point. This one's just kind of expensive and it doesn't need to be. So I liked it, probably wouldn't repurchase it just because there are several other more affordable brow pencils that work just as well. I have a little trial size of the Grande Brow Serum. I did like this. I do think my brows look way better than they used to, so I would repurchase this. I'm currently working my way through the Ordinary Lash and Brow Serum. I'm almost done with that one, and I have already purchased a full size of the Grande Brow and Grande Lash. Like it, would repurchase, have already repurchased, even though it's a little bit expensive. The next item I have in here is my Kosas Revealer Concealer. This was also in my Project Pan if you watched that series. I thought this was a good enough concealer. I have recently discovered that I like other ones a little bit more. This one's kind of expensive. This one also is a clean beauty brand, or Kosas itself is a clean beauty brand, so it goes badly quicker. And just because I have such a large collection and because this is so expensive, I just don't think I would repurchase it. I have other concealers that I like, pretty much do the same exact thing. So yeah, I liked it. I probably wouldn't repurchase it, but I did like the packaging of this. I think the packaging is really cute. I have two mascaras here. The first one is from Rose Inc. This is, I don't actually know the full name of it. Serum mascara. I didn't love this. One, it didn't hold a curl. Two, I don't know, it just didn't really do anything for my lashes. The wand is like a little bit curved. It kind of looks like the Tower 28 one, but this one isn't as flexible as the Tower 28 one. There are just other mascaras that I like better. This one's also not waterproof, so it also just like didn't hold the lash or hold the curl. But yeah, I don't think I'd repurchase this. There are just other mascaras. There's a ton of mascaras at the drugstore that I like that I think work just as well. And I have this other mascara, which is the Maybelline Lash Sensational, and it looks kind of similar to the Rose Inc one, but it's a lot fatter. Like the wand is just a lot fatter. I did like this. I think it left my lashes looking really pretty. This one's also more affordable. This is the waterproof version. I probably would repurchase this. I have other mascaras to work my way through though, so probably not anytime soon, but I liked it well enough. Would repurchase. I have a primer here. This one's from Milk Makeup. Again, if you watch my Project Pan series, you'll have already seen this. But yeah, I put this in my Project Pan. I finished it. I don't think I'd repurchase it though, just because I don't tend to like grippy primer. I've noticed that I prefer like more of just like a moisturizer type feeling primer than the grippy primers, and I know that e.l.f. has a dupe for this, so I just don't see myself purchasing the full-size, more expensive version of it when there is a dupe out there. So probably wouldn't repurchase this. I liked it well enough. I think I just have changed my preferences a lot. I have a beauty blender in here. This one is just old and crusty, and so I think it's time to let it go. I try to cycle through my beauty blenders every once in a while, every so often, so obviously would maybe repurchase again, but honestly there are so many other beauty blenders that aren't $20 that I would probably purchase over this one. This one just isn't my favorite anymore, and it's very expensive, so that's going in the garbage. The last couple items I have here are all lip glosses. So again, if you watch my Project Pan series, you'll have already seen this, but I finished the full size of the Fenty Beauty Gloss Bomb in the shade Fussy. Don't think I'd repurchase it. There are definitely other dupes out there. It looked nice, but it's not like my all-time favorite. Probably would not repurchase this. I've kind of gotten over it. The next thing in here is a mini size of the Item Beauty Lip Drip. This is no longer a brand, so one, I can't repurchase it. I did like it though. I thought it felt nice on my lips. It smelled like peach ring, so it was fun to apply, but since it isn't a brand anymore, I would not repurchase this. This is a little mini of the Laneige Lip Sleeping Mask because, like I said, I had that little Laneige set of little travel sizes. This was in it. I finished it pretty quickly, I feel like, and I'm currently working my way through a full-size one that has been taking me years, literally years. Would repurchase. I still have it. It's a really good lip balm. I like it a lot. It's a classic for a reason. It's just super hydrating, and I like to use this like during the day too because it leaves a really glossy finish. Overall, just a really good lip product. And then a little sneak peek at my Project Pan update. I finished the Kosas Wet Lip Oil. There's like a tiny bit left, but honestly, it's not worth it to take out the stopper and scrape the sides, and I have already been scraping the sides. So finished the Kosas Wet Lip Oil. I think that's pretty good progress. So that's like 4 lip glosses in 6 months. I feel like that's quite a lot. Oh, there's 5 lip glosses because I have this one here, which is just a paper that says the Ulta Beauty Juice Infused Lip Oil, because I did finish that, but like the top of it broke off, like completely cracked off, and so it got all over my purse. It was messy. I had to throw the actual packaging out because it was really messy, so I had a paper reminding myself that I did finish that. So yeah, those are all of my empties. I cannot believe I had so many. I feel like that was way more than I usually do, but yeah, I'm really proud of myself. I really liked a lot of these products. I would probably repurchase some of them. Yeah, my collection is so big. I feel happy when I finish a product just because I know that my collection is big. I know I'm spending a lot of money on these products, and I just want to make sure I'm getting a really good use out of everything in my collection. So that is it for today. I hope you guys are having a great day today. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, be sure to like and subscribe if you aren't already, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye guys.